South of Fayetteville, Arkansas, on Old Highway 71, sits the small town of Winslow. For literally generations, townspeople gathered every winter to cheer their Winslow Squirrels on the basketball court. But following the 2004-2005 school year, that tradition came to a close when the school was shut down for being too small. Winslow schools would consolidate with nearby Greenland, but the town of only 399 people would never be the same.
It was the one time that a lot of the people came together. You saw people at the games that you didn't see the rest of the year. Joanne Kyle, and I am the librarian and have been since December of 1996. We don't have the togetherness that we have during basketball season. People just came to the games and they spent time visiting, watching the game. It was a big social gathering, more or less. And there's none of that now.
Well, I went to coach at Winslow in the fall of 2003.
Okay.
I coached there for 2 seasons, the 2003-2004 school year and then the 04-05 school year. The home games, I would say, a basketball game at Winslow, they would fill that. We had bleachers on one side.
Yeah.
They would completely fill the gym for those games. Of course, 200, 300 people fill the bleachers. But basketball games were kind of a social event at Winslow and also a chance for those folks to cheer for the team, but also to visit with their neighbors. You know, they caught up on all the news, all the gossip at those games.
This building right here, this room used to be where, before the gym, this is where they played basketball?
Yes, they played basketball in here from what I understand from the time that they built it, which was in 1930. It was kind of a combination gym, auditorium, and I imagine they used it for study hall and stuff like that also. From what I understand, these ceiling tiles were added later on, more or less to help with the heat. And the original ceiling is above it. And I believe that is a wood ceiling above it. So from what I understand, they just bounce the ball right off the ceiling most of the time. That happened frequently.
Yeah, I don't think schools disrespected Winslow because of the success they'd had under Coach Roundtree, and they've had success before they actually won the Bi-County Tournament Championship all the way back in 1978. We did recognize that team at their 25-year reunion in 03, and 6 of those 10 players came to the reunion, which was really nice.
Winslow decided to consolidate with Greenland rather than West Fork because Greenland promised to annex the high school instead of shutting it down altogether. But only 1 year after consolidation, Greenland decided to close the school anyway, removing what Farmer and Kyle felt was the heart and soul of a small town.
There's resentment, yes. And there's resentment because we consolidated with Greenland rather than West Fork. And it was done for the purpose of keeping the school open. And then they reneged. West Fork had said, we'll finish out this year and then we'll shut you down. And they made no bones about it, no promises, no nothing. They said flat out, that's what it'll be. So the board at the time just kind of thought, well, if we've got a chance of keeping the school open, let's go that direction. It's only less than 2 miles further from West Fork to Greenland. And it just seemed more feasible to have a chance at keeping the school open.
But even though the old high school now only serves as a town library, and the once popular gym is locked shut, the memories of Squirrel basketball still live on.
One game I can remember that actually was at Pleasant View. We throw the ball away. We're 1 point behind Pleasant View. We throw the ball away on the sideline there with like 3 seconds left. So Pleasant View, we're 1 point behind. So the guys all come to the bench, their shoulders are sagging, And Pleasant View's coach just calls timeout to make sure that his guys will throw the ball in right. And the guy said, oh, it's over. I said, well, not necessarily. What if we deny the pass to all these guys? You never know what'll happen. Of course, I'm just saying that, not really expecting a miracle. So Pleasant View comes out to run this play. Their coach is drawn up. and somehow just as the guy fakes here and cuts there, the guy throwing it in throws it to where he faked to. And the ball's bouncing on the floor toward our goal. The clock hadn't started because nobody's touched it. Our point guard scoops it up and scores a layup with like 1 second left. And we beat them 1 point. That's probably the game, honestly, of my games at Winslow. That's one that sticks out a lot.